the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got a man. It's Tyson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Butler. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. He's going to run it. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Owens. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's got him in the flat.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Moss. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. bring it out. It's Hamilton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Tyson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy here. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They want to run this quarterback. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Journey on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Reed. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levin. Trying to burn this defensive back. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throwing right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. The Sun Devils brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Pulls it in. It's Moss. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Quick completion on the out. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Quick release by the QB. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
It's 11. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Udo. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Udo. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got it on the run. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snead gets it done.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Concepcion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off the RPO, complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
A&M comes back out with another first down. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. The tap. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it. Running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Miami. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive comes from the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. Turning it on. It's a running room. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Reed. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm play. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggies. with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Start this drive from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Reads it, fires complete. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quarterback making checks. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To throw, it's Reed. He's got the tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quick completion to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A third down try for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give on the inside. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.